AI isn't in a technology bubble. It's a worship problem. I'm not a tech guy. I'm a chef who spent 20 years in the Arctic where you can't take and fake anything. You know the story, the golden calf. While Moses is on the mountain, the Israelites get impatient. They melt the gold and build the calf, something they can see, touch, and control. They weren't trying to replace God, in my opinion. They were trying to make God manageable. And that's exactly what I see happening with AI. Big companies aren't just building tools, they're building something they can control because the real thing is too unpredictable. And I'm not against AI. I use it every day. It helps me think, write, and structure, but I don't worship it. That's the difference. I don't ask it to replace me. I ask it to assist me and to get things done that I need to get done. That's what I want to talk about today. The line between using a tool and worshiping it. What's one thing in your life that AI has already made you a little too comfortable with? Tell me in the comments and let's get into it. Hey, thanks for being here. I'm Polar Chef Ben. I've been sitting on this for a while and I just wanted to share it with you. So let's talk about it, not as a lecture, just as a conversation. Everyone's talking about AI, the hype, the billions, the fear of being left behind. And I keep asking myself, what are we actually trying to build? I'm not against AI. I use it every day. I think it helps me write and structure and organize my thoughts. But like I said, I don't worship it. I don't ask it to replace me. I ask it to help me to be more human, not less human. And that's the line that's getting blurred. Chat, I want to ask you a question now. What's your relationship with AI? And are you using it, ignoring it, worried about it, complaining about it? This old story about the golden calf, I was thinking about it and it brought me to this present moment. While Moses is on the mountain, the Israelites get impatient. They gather their gold, they melt it down and build a calf, something they can see, touch, and control. They're not trying to replace God. They're trying to make God manageable, predictable, safe. And that's exactly what I see happening right now. That's the moment we're at. Big companies are pouring billions into AI. They're trying to make me think that, make it think and make it create, make it replace humans in some cases. And I don't think they're doing it because it's good. They're doing it because they're afraid of being left behind. They're building a God they can control because the real thing is too unpredictable. And another question for you, chat. Does this parallel feel real to you or am I reaching? Like drop a comment in the chat if you think I'm reaching here. So here's what I see happening. People are terrified of being replaced, rightfully so. They're also terrified of being irrelevant. So they pour everything into AI, hoping it will save them. But AI can't save you. It can help you, it can assist you, it can make you more efficient, but it can't replace what's real. And what's real? That's the question that we're all trying to figure out. Because now it's even more difficult to see what's real and what's not real. But what's real is presence, connection, slowness, the things you can't scale. That's what the golden calf was about. Not technology, not innovation, but fear. Fear of being left behind, fear of not having the answer, fear of not being in control. And that's what the AI bubble is really about, in my opinion. Okay, chat, where's the line for you? What's too much AI and what's just useful enough? Let me know in the chat, your comments. I'm kind of curious what people are thinking on this topic. All right, let me shift gears for a moment here. This week's tour of the week is a 4.5-hour food journey through Lofoten if you're planning to visit. You visit local producers, taste polar bites, scenic stops, and chase the light. It could be the midnight sun, it can be the northern lights, or it could just be a quiet shoulder season. Every tour is different because the light is never the same. The link is in the pinned comment. Check it out if it calls to you. Okay, I've spent 20 years in places where you can't fake survival. The code doesn't care about your algorithms. The wind doesn't care about your funding round. What matters is connection, presence, slowness, the things AI can't give you. I use it every day, like I said. It helps me. But I don't ask it to replace me. I ask it to assist me to be more human, not less. And that's the line. Use the tool, don't worship it. One thing I learned from permaculture is that systems thinking taught me that the Arctic taught me that everything is connected. Nothing exists in isolation. And the moment you try to control everything, you lose what matters. So, what do we do with this? First, recognize the fear. Understand the panic around AI is not about technology, it's about control. Second, use the tool, don't worship it. Ask it to help you be more human, not less human. Third, anchor yourself in what's real: connection, presence, slowness, the things AI can't give you. That's also the line. Okay, chat, what's one thing you're holding on to that AI can't replace? Drop it in the comments and let us discuss it, okay? And right then, I need to shift gears again. If you want to keep this conversation going, not just today, but every day, I've created a free place for that. It's called The Square, no sales, no pitch, just real conversations about food, systems, and life in the Arctic. Everything is at polarchefben.com. The Square is free. Join if it feels right to you. Okay, I'm wondering what you're thinking, chat. I've been thinking for a while and want to hear from you. Any questions? Let's check the questions in the chat. Okay, I don't see any questions now. So where's the line for you? Let's see. Okay, so there's no questions now. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and I can answer them. I answer them all the time, even after the videos, VOD, I still answer all of your questions. And I've spent 20 years in places where you can't fake survival. The code doesn't care about your algorithms. The wind doesn't care about your funding round. What matters is connection, presence, slowness, the things AI can't give you. So use it, but don't worship it. Because the golden calf always melts. And what's real, that stays. If this resonated with you, hit like and subscribe. That's how you stay in the loop. I'm Ben, Polar Chef, and thank you for being here.